What's good, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. We're on our way to go train, and in today's video we're going to talk about jiu-jitsu just for a little bit, how it's helped me out. What stuck out to me on the way over here, right when I turned on my camera, I'm like, okay, I want to talk about Lyoto Machida for a little bit. Now, Lyoto Machida is known for his karate. He was a Japanese, I say was, I mean, he was a fighter. He's still alive. Brazilian and Japanese fighter, and he was on the Jackson podcast, and he was saying that martial arts is like a pot of boiling water, and in order to heat it up, you got to be able to use it every day.
But, martial arts is like a hot water, man. If you don't keep heating the water, they're going to be cold. But I mean, like, if you don't train every day, you're not a black belt anymore. Stop training jiu-jitsu for a while.
Yeah.
No, the technique's not going to be there anymore.
He's right. I haven't trained jiu-jitsu that much no more, and I go to Antonio McKee's gym, stuff like that, and I roll out like, well, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, that's happening with everyone, man. Because, you have to keep him warm in the water.
That's something that I try to remember whenever I feel like a little off or I feel like a little distracted. Today's like one of those days where I just got a lot going on, and then like jiu-jitsu is kind of the thing that's keeping me grounded right now, which is cool. Some days it's like jiu-jitsu is the main priority. Sometimes it's like you're in a tornado and then you're trying to grab the jiu-jitsu you're trying to grab it, and then once you grab it, it's there. So I think that's one of the things that I really love about kind of just having some mental discipline, or just if you're hitting the gym or getting your stuff done, just keeping that same habit pattern, because it's super important to make sure you don't get lost in the tornado sometimes. And I'm guilty of that, bro. Like, of just like dealing with a whole bunch of things, scrolling on Instagram Reels for too long, realized I'm not locked in, and it takes that kind of like that push to be able to recenter and see where you are. I think of the movie Fight Club sometimes, trying to see where Tyler Durden's at. He can't sleep, or he can't sleep. He's up all the time. And then they find, something, I think it was fighting, that kind of, opened their eyes to a whole new world pretty much. And I'm not taking it to that extreme, but I do think about it sometimes. It's like, who do you want to be? Who is a person that's out there that you want to be? And I start thinking about that type of stuff. And then it kind of, I don't know, just thinking about life in that way. If you guys seen the movie, it definitely does change your perspective on kind of your life, if you kind of see it that way, if you kind of relate to it. And I feel like jiu-jitsu has kind of helped me out in that way, where it's like, okay, you could use something as a vehicle. You could use YouTube as a vehicle. You could use whatever skills you have as a vehicle to improve. And for me, once I was able to kind of find jiu-jitsu, I noticed that there's lots of avenues you could take with it. You could teach others. You could kind of be a competitor. You could be like a person who literally just travels the world and trains, which is cool as well. So once I started training, I just literally opened up a whole new world that I did not know existed. I'm like, bro, this is freaking dope. There's a lot of like-minded people when it comes to training. Some are out there, you know what I mean? You guys know who I'm talking about, but it's just so crazy how like the world works. It's kind of, we have like a consciousness, like as a community, and we kind of just like gravitate to certain things. But yeah, man, I was just thinking of that. Kind of my interest, how they've kind of adapted over time. When I was a kid, I was really into Call of Duty and video games and sneakers and headphones. Like, those were like kind of the unboxed therapies out there. Like, really, I was a big still am a big YouTube guy. Just like finding different things. I find lots of things interesting. And then once I found the jiu-jitsu community, I just kind of realized how vast it was. It's like you got these instructionals that are like 6 hours long. I'm like, bro, if I try to make a video 6 hours long, bro, I'm talking about 50 different topics. There's no way. And then they're just breaking down like one type of submission or kind of one position for 6 hours. It's like, bro, it's crazy how detailed this stuff could go. And I don't know, I really enjoy that type of stuff. And it's cool. And that's what I really want to talk about. And sometimes I catch myself, like when I'm driving, I'm like, bro, what the hell am I talking about? But sometimes it makes sense, and some of you guys still watch, so I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So we started in April, just posting every day, and I've been kind of seeing YouTube kind of as a game, and I don't know if that's like really a healthy way to see it. I mean, I think it's easy just to comprehend things as a game, like just to make it simple. Like if you see a number, you want it to grow, you want more numbers. But I feel like there's like a sense of value that's diminished that people don't really see if they start seeing like YouTube as a game. It's like, yeah, you want to make sure you're engaging, people are making connections to your videos, people can relate to what you're saying. That's something I've noticed. But when it comes to like making the perfect thumbnail, editing for 8 hours, like changing scenes every 2 seconds, using certain words to grab the viewer's attention, like sometimes that like kind of throws me off, and I'm like, it feels like I'm trying to fit a formula that's not really mine, you know. It's kind of like catered to a certain type of a viewer. And I was thinking, I'm like, what kind of person would I what kind of person am I making videos for? And I feel like that's something I ask myself, and what I've come to mind, I don't even know if that makes sense. What I've thought of is kind of just like a younger version of myself, or maybe like a friend, you know, kind of just like a homie, maybe like a cousin or a big bro, maybe. So I kind of want to share my my experience from that type of lens, and then if that connects with you guys, cool. If it doesn't, oh well. I feel like if you're creating something that I'm trying to think, like if I'm creating something, I would want to enjoy what I'm creating. I want to make sure it's like it would be something I would watch. And we went to this kind of like this racing event, Adam LZ kind of drifting event, and I wasn't even big into cars or anything. We kind of went because my brother had these tickets, and I wanted to go with them. And he was there with like T-Pain and a couple other people, and I asked him, like, bro, like I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, what's something you would recommend? And he's like, just make something you would want to watch. And I'm like, that sounds easy. It's a little harder than just making something I want to watch, because then I have to ask myself, like, yo, what do I want to watch? I would literally pay to see someone's growth into like a damn freaking, I don't know how to explain it. If someone were to literally share a lot of characteristics, so obviously I would share a lot of characteristics myself. If I were to see someone kind of grind their way up and kind of develop themselves as a cool person, kind of like a Tyler Durden, but like in a different way, not just like from the movie, but like in their own individual way, I think that would be cool. And that's kind of the intention I have when I'm recording the videos, kind of like the development and growth, not just from like jiu-jitsu or like a YouTube standpoint, but just as a person, kind of seeing that there's a way. I'm not saying there's like a one-size-fits-all formula, but there's like a way to kind of navigate through this weird thing that we're in. And I don't want to come off as like someone who knows what they're talking about, but I literally just want to just say what I feel. And sometimes, I feel good. Sometimes I feel super lost and I don't know what I'm doing. But I think you need both in order to kind of develop and kind of see what you really are, kind of unravel some of the external things. And I notice that sometimes when I get nervous, like if I get in a big group of people, if I have to speak in public, I feel like I have to fit this mold that's not even created by myself. So I kind of have to like take that off, try on new clothes, see what I like, and see what fits me, And that would be cool, kind of developing and seeing that for somebody else out there who's kind of dealing with the same things, same problems, same insecurities, same things like that. So that's really why I want to share with this channel. I feel like I don't talk about the channel too much. Usually I kind of just document the training footage, how I feel before, how I feel after. but I do want to have my own kind of approach when it comes to making videos, because I do watch a lot of content, and you know, I do have inspirations out there where I kind of, you know, try to get bits and pieces from, and trying to see if they work for me, and if they don't, cool, like, I tried it out. Like, I know it doesn't work for me, but you won't know until you try. So I'll just use it in a basketball terminology. Like, if you could hit layups like Kyrie, you could put some English on the ball, hit on the left side of the backboard, go underneath the hoop, twist the ball, make sure you don't get blocked, and you see that from Kyrie Irving, and you start practicing it at your house, in the backyard, your grandma's backyard, you might learn a thing or two. Now, it might not be the way Kyrie does it, but it's the way you do it. And the way you do it might be, someone might or have inspiration to be able to practice that themselves. And it kind of just moves things along, you know, in kind of a weird way. It's like you try to copy or emulate someone, but it always comes out a little different just because everybody has their own fingerprint, you know. And I would want to make sure that I'm doing my best to try to emulate some of the people that I find inspirational, and then some of that hopefully would wear off and someone could kind of do their own thing from that. And I feel like that's cool, and that's something I would like to do. So yeah, I know I'm rambling right now. My voice sounds a little bit weird. It's just, you know, today has been kind of crazy for me. I want to make sure everything's cool, but yeah, using jiu-jitsu, staying focused, staying locked in. And then just when I get to the gym, sometimes I'm like, just feeling the environment out, say what's up to the parents, like, yo, what up, it's good, grab my card, you know, turning my card, just be ready. I'm like, all right, it's time to go, it's time to train the hats on. And I gotta think of that, you know, sometimes I'm like listening to technique, and I have a different hat on, you know, I have a YouTube hat on, I'm like thinking of a topic to talk about, or I'm thinking about a UFC event. It's like, when I'm training, bro, I gotta keep that locked in. And yeah, that's not an original idea, you know. Like, I heard Kobe Bryant talk about the same thing. So it's like, no idea is original, but definitely using things at certain times definitely helps. And that's kind of something that I try to think about sometimes. So make sure you guys keep your hats on, switch them out whenever you need to. All right, we out. What's going on, guys? We are out of training, and now I'm thinking about it. We should go get some groceries. We have like no food at the crib, so just re-up on some protein actually while we're here, walking in with the gi pants. But your boy got cooked today, as you guys can see by the training. It was good though, good training. Yeah, just getting those rounds. Sometimes you go against some people who are just freaking who bring it, so you got to bring it as well, and that's good, dude. It's good to get looks at different people. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail, but either way, we keep it rolling. So actually, I'll take you guys into the grocery store. Might as well just have a little Sam Solik grocery adventure. So let's get it. I do need to make sure I'm drinking enough water though. I feel like I'm not drinking enough as I should. Wait, man. These are 2 for £5 each. New York strip, $9. You know, all-purpose seasoning, got that. Little ting of milk. Ooh. Can't go wrong with some Lowry seasoning. Shout out Kanye. You guys know, you know. Every grandma had these for some reason. Alright, should be good. We're good to go. I'll let you guys know the total afterwards, but thank you guys for watching. Put it right here. Alright, we out. Catch you guys tomorrow. Not sure if the audio picked up in there, but we got most of the ingredients we needed. Got some steak, some chicken, ground turkey, some beef, ground beef. What else did we get? Some cereal, milk. Picked up some diet soda. Picked up a protein drink. It was like $63 and some change. So pretty solid. About to get home, cook some quality food, eat up, and just rest and get ready for the next day. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below where you're from. I know some of you guys are from different places, which is crazy. I checked out the stats, and some are from Japan, some are from New Mexico. We got a bunch of some from Brazil. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and we'll continue to pump them out, man. Let's get it. Thank you guys. We out. Peace.